San Gabriel is lucky to have a very special park. It has different names to different people. Some call it Monster Park, others call it Dinosaur Park. You might hear people call it Wells Park or Vincent Lugo Park. All these names refer to the same special park, La Laguna de San Gabriel. We don't often think of playgrounds as art, but they are. Playgrounds make public parks special places to go, and Benjamin Dominguez understood this. He was born in Guanajuato, Mexico in 1894. He studied the art of concrete wood, or trabajo rústico, at the university and became one of the most skilled artists in this medium. He worked in Mexico before immigrating to the United States with his family. Concrete art was not well known in the United States, and Benjamin worked hard to earn commissions for his art. He believed he could make special playgrounds, Fantasylands, using his skill in concrete art. Benjamin had many children of his own and lots of grandchildren. He knew how important play was. He understood that children are creative, and he wanted to create playgrounds for them. He worked on designing and building play sculptures in concrete. He named his creatures because he hoped they would be play friends for the children who enjoyed them. After living in Texas, Benjamin moved to Nevada, where he was able to design his first complete playground. Previously, cities had asked for 1 or 2 play sculptures, but in Nevada, the Las Vegas Junior League worked with Benjamin to create an entire fantasy land. In the late 1950s, Benjamin moved with his family to California. He was asked to design play sculptures at Legg Lake in the Whittier Narrows and to help create Atlantis Park in Garden Grove. These parks were popular and caught the eye of Frank Carpenter, who worked in San Gabriel. Benjamin was invited to come to San Gabriel and share his ideas for a playground. Benjamin drew an idea for a lagoon in San Gabriel. He wanted to fill it with sea creatures and pirate ships. He brought his idea to the city and at the age of 70 was given a chance to create La Laguna de San Gabriel. It was the last park that he designed and built. It is the best example of the play sculptures he created, and it is his only playground that remains true to his original design. It took Benjamin a little over a year to create a fantasy lagoon on land. He created a whale slide that he named Minnie. He built the shipwreck of the Red Pirate and a lighthouse surrounded by a dragon. He made a happy dolphin family, Flipper, Peanut, and Skippy. Ozzy the octopus stood next to Lookout Mountain, while Sandy the sea serpent snaked through the center of the lagoon. Sammy the snail and Stella the starfish stood at one end of the lagoon. Parents could watch their children play from benches or from the wooden dock at the entrance of the playground. On May 16, 1965, Benjamin's playground opened to the public. Newspapers reported that hundreds of children clambered over the play sculptures. La Laguna de San Gabriel was a fantasy park that has been part of celebrations and outings ever since. For almost 60 years, La Laguna de San Gabriel has been a treasure located in San Gabriel. Generations of families have celebrated birthdays, played during baseball games, and enjoyed the magical concrete play sculptures that Benjamin created. When he finished the playground, he said that he wanted it to be a gift to the children of San Gabriel and their families. For generations, that wish has been true. In 2006, the nonprofit Friends of La Laguna formed to protect and preserve the playgrounds that Benjamin Dominguez created. Their hope is to ensure that future generations of children and families get to enjoy the creative play that Benjamin envisioned. In 2009, Friends of La Laguna successfully nominated the playground to the California Register of Historic Places, and in 2016 placed La Laguna de San Gabriel on the National Register of Historic Places. Our playground is one of the only in the nation to hold that distinction. Work continues at La Laguna de San Gabriel. Since 2006, the Friends of La Laguna have worked to restore the playground pieces. Sandy the Sea Serpent was the most recent play sculpture to be restored. The last piece to be completed is the lighthouse. Visit the Friends of La Laguna website to learn about their efforts and to see how you can help make sure that this special park continues to be a place where families play and memories are made.